Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DragonCon Productions. My name is Jesse, and today we are going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Last time, we fought Efrid, went to a few memorial services, joined a free company, and saved Biggs and Wedge. Well, this universe's iteration of Biggs and Wedge. And from the quest name up on the upper right corner, we're going to be dealing with Sylphs back in Gridania. So we're going back to Gridania again. For the third time. Anywho, let's just continue.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Yeah, sure.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Well, I've worked with them
Leave
before.
it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Fun fact for those new here, I originally picked the Twin Adders as my first free company. Then I switched over to the Maelstrom after a while. Primarily because I just like the colors of the Maelstrom. I originally picked them out of, well, specifically personal lore reasons. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the science once more if we are able to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think out loud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, I'm here in favor of the here as basically part of the Scions. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Well, I'm here on behalf of the Scions. With them. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Either in Papilimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quested the name of the Scions of late? Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, a curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelve's wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who had no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adders is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the Primal Ramu has raised the flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes that commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. Alright, well, ask. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with all people. I would hear the candid thoughts of their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Alright, you guys do that. I'll take the Aetherite. Alright, time to talk with Ameline. Hey. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all the whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Uh-oh. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Wolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. And by forgotten, you mean knows a lot. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days. It's all a clutter in my noggin now. Oh, so he really has forgotten it. Yeah, again, it's been a long time since I've done a Realm Reborn, so some memory of it may be a little fuzzy. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. 5 minutes of info gathering later. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful stench. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me? I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. Jeez, that was that bad. How the hell have I been able to stay standing even with that smell on me? I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the Morbo that put an end to my adventuring days. Ooh. Horribles. But I can tell you that story another time. You're more more important matters to attend to, yes? The Sylphs that are an eccentric bunch. I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. Do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go try peeing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Hi, Emmeline, what do you have for me? It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Carmuccio. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many an occasion, and as the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the Elder Seer herself. To summarize the war with the Ixil has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12th CEO return with good tidings. Your Carmuccio. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Alright. Here. I can dance. This one would welcome Walking One whose moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. I have a gift for you. Walking One would bring gift to this one? Walking One is most kind. Here's a milk root and a letter. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many thanks. Walking One carries message for the Elder? This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. There you guys are. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. We come to pay our respects to your Elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these Walking Ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Yeah, they're with me. Walking Ones became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. What? I didn't... Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Artoria here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seer herself. Still you would refuse this? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no word for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. What are the odds that the Elder is not actually here? Well, I never! Turn away at the gates! Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Artoria's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you. But something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feel uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Alright, we're gonna have to ask more people. Okie dokie. 6 minutes of side questing later. Hey Carmuccio, hello, Solace should be safer now. And I brought some things for you. Dancing One's still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Will you trust me for some brownies? Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills body buzzing ones? This one hates body buzzing ones. Dancing One is kind. Ew, kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Alright, can we get the business? This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness, despite being a bit rude. Hey, these ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and birds burn. These ones' homes is in danger. Danger! This one begs for Dancing One to help this one know more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Hey, do you know something? Shush! Just this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary ones, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay, so they're still nearby, and you do not want to alert them. Hey you, do you know something? Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Probably not the treasure that you're hoping for. Do you know anything about an empire? Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Do you know anything, Victor? Fear some types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Hey, got some info for ya. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here! This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? I'm on it. And I'll make it real quick. First, get out of here. Excuse me. Move. Alright, come here. Gather up. Alright, make this. But. And done. Alright. Let's grab this suspicious looking box. I found them and they're dead. Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Yeah, there's log. Dancing One found papers inside the box? This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Oh, I will. In fact, in the future, I'll help you out. Help your entire people out. But that's a story for another. But that's not important. Helpful One arrived at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Glacio ventured outside Little Souls alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Glacio. Glacio was struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Glacio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Alright, now rescue. Oh, there you are. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon the primal one. No wonder this one chooses to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home. But then meddling one arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one! Yeah, I'm just gonna follow anyway. Or not. Well, good luck, buddy. What? Glacier refused to return to these ones? They went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touch ones lurking in the forest. Therefore one must hurry. Hurry and find Glacier. Uh-oh. Alpha One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will help lead Helpful One to Glacier. But hurry! Hurry before Touch Ones take Glacier away! Oh boy. That Sylph is in way over his head. And a duty. So I know you told me not to follow, but I follow anyway for your own safety. Meddling One is back! This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamushio that this one will never go back! Never! And here they come. Touch Ones! This one should go away too! This one is good one! Everyone should just leave this one alone! Yeah, just telling them no, it won't let them leave. Make them leave. Be on guard, Artoria. These cells have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the Primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these Sylphs exist only to serve the deity. They will not answer to words, only steel. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Time to put these ones down. Oh boy, more. Alright, monster dealt with. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Glacio! This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Glacio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamushio! And Medallions as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Glacio. That Glacio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamushio. Forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamushio and friendly ones. Now you behave yourself, Glacio. Well, that should lead to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Do they even have baths? Well, the Hawthorne Hunt probably does. Back. This one thought Glacio was lost forever. Now for one saved Glacio. Now these ones can be a family again. This one has known many walking ones. Even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one will take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... missing. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one will talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Kind One talk to Buscaron from this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? And Gridania lives many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. It was Ale. Need your help. Well, if it isn't an intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Well, the Elder's missing. The Elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. And back here. Hey, Gia. Message from Commander Hilu. You say? Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Off to the South Shroud. When the hell did you guys get here? So you say you know something. I heard you know something about this Elder. Well, man, adventurer, we have the finest grog and grew up this side of it. Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the Elder you seek. You sure about that? Those woodland scams all look alike. Sort of painting one red and another one blue. Most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across the Sylph Elder yourself. Even with all the cunning of the quests they do, as the team did, it's still a lot. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kikun friend of mine, you see, named Teteroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shrouds. He nearly died in all the havoc. I took him in and nursed him back to health, best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Nasia. Well, it just so happens I got to clean up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine, can't. A Rogadan fella named Bane Singh. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lamensa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. One cross-country travel later. Teteroon makes firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaron. Good firewater for good Buscaron. That Buscaron don't drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teteroon hopes Buscaron happy. Teteroon gives Buscaron thankies. Many thankies. Good job, Buscaron. Teteroon bake shop someday. Bake a shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. Oh, thanks, good Buscaron. Well, good luck with that, buddy. Hey, Buscaron. Back. And Teteroon got something for you. Ah, you've turned. Thank you for seeing Teteroon's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Yeah, some wine. Nothing. Kick him firewater! So he remembers my fondness for this drink, does he? My old... bloody house, who's cutting bunions back there? He sets the shelf it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. There was a word while you were away, finally. Those were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known ourselves to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. More investigating. At least is part of why I'm here. Anything over here? Ah, Garlean! Anything over here? Garlean! Dead Garleans! Hey, Bruce Karen, I got something for you. I found news. Was there ought to be found in the woods? Why did you come to Garleans in this part of the 12's wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase perhaps? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires are everywhere. Peleus could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hell could they... us? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Ooh, boy. I'm glad you've come, friend. Okay, for a second I thought my head was acting funny. But it was the lighting. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought that we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone as was aided by the Gallians? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Gallians in the forest. I couldn't help but putting two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. Lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in a South Shroud. Find him, Montoya. If he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him if it comes to that. Alright. I'm hoping not, though. What are you doing out here? Can you see I'm out on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. I have a few questions for you first, sir. What are you doing with those boxes? Oh no. I think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It's little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid them and the worth. You! What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please! Come quick, my friends! It is I, Laurentius! I am under attack! Yeah, don't expect much. How did you... You just... Yeah, I know nothing! I was on patrol. You just appeared. I thought you were working for the Gallians. Uh-huh. The signs of a guilty man. Running away. And another duty. You got some explaining to do, buddy. long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. Only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will. Who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why? My actions have put your life in danger too. You greedy asshole. But you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It's not I who was cornered. Guardians! I brought the healer, bitch! Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gale to fund such an endeavor. Such as the cost of finding great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the berry for a feathered bed in Garlemald, did we? You there, here. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Thank you, you comrades. This'll be quick. Oh, look, more. I got this. Yep. And done. Hey, more reinforcements. Don't have no allegiance. Hey, you don't want to talk. Yeah. And like that, victory is mine. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? With bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies! Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are one to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Never Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Well, that was a quick turn. Back to Buscaron. Could have used your help. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. Just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. That was quick. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. Young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridanians too big of a job for one man. and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference. Not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? There's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. He's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Artoria. The Sylph Elder has been found. Finally. There you are. It's taken us quite a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frishio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, it's like a bridge between us and them. A small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frishio was seen. Not long ago neither. If you hurry, I'd reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Frishio! Poor Frishio! Whoa, hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went to Total Rock, but he has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right, BB. The place fair calls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the 7 hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One has no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking One must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frishio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. No, you have the right of it. I will tend to her wounds, Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. And you want me to go in there? Dungeon? Artoria, go to the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock and see that Frishio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph rests upon your success. Do it. Hey. By order of the Elder Seats here, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock have been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? You are sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God struck me down for a purblind fool. Must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to the Total Rock is ordinarily restricted. These are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Alright, dungeon. Yeah, this already looks different from what I remember. Finding a dungeon that looks unique. This dungeon already looks prettier than the last time. Guess they couldn't just fix every single little thing about the main quest line of Reborn. Which makes sense, there was a lot of it. At least they make it shorter. Not have so many quests loading it up. Hey, the cage at the box here. Remember there was something else for here. I forgot what. Okay, so its main mechanic is just poison. I was hoping for something else. Oh right, there were these glowing particle things that you have to use in order to lower the barriers. Guess you don't do that anymore. Good. Okay, so we have 2 of these things. Please tell me you're more poison! Hooray! Oh, I am! Now that's something. Moving on. And the puddles are gone. And these things don't just jump out. Oh, I see the puddles now. Well, this is where they all went. There he is.
Darkness.
Elko, Hidra Bublo Hans. Seastabon Rajiadorn. Thagon Welrog. Torsan Opaiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yours is a most fascinating tale.
Didn't you just already say?
Like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
Doesn't feel right without to think.
The end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oh boy. Ah. Up there it is. Alright, let's see here if you actually have something new. And that. Ah. Okay, so not bad than AoEs. And the tail. And monster dead. Aha, yes! And now, dungeon is finished. Man, this area looks completely green. Ah, finally fresh air! Yeah, this place used to be purple. Yep, that's so fresh. But better than nothing than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Hmm? Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. Yeah, I did. This one is called Frishio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Whoa. Ah, Hmm? Does Walking One feel unwell? Well, I'm here to save you. One would know. What brings Walking One to this place? Yeah, well, here to save you. Came to this one's rescue at Noratia's bidding, and this one owes Walking One a debt of gratitude. Hmm? Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu, and this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. Though these ones may speak properly then. Alright, finally. And it's settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Oh, it'll be alright, there's no monsters. Ah, you're back. Tell me these see Self-Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frishio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. On over to Little Solace to secure its peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Shalian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by when you feel like a drop of kicking firewater. Say friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. The Zazima Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The word is not what it once was. Calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until the strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's word with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. A gift from Walking One Buscarin? A gift to these ones? What is? Here, some rose oil.
What a lovely scent! This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarin and adventuring one are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever.
Alright, Komushio, I brought your leader back.
This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One.
Well, he'll come to us.
This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones.
Hey, yeah, Papa Limo.
Ah, there you are, Toya. You've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noratia. This one is grateful. Pleasure to have been of service. Do not mind my asking, are how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Wonky One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely. Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. With nowhere else to hide, this one led to Total Rock. But if this one had not, in Total Rock, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. Sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am?
You should, it's an Asian.
Officio, we've come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer.
This is the one.
This one sees. The walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Eleven but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horned One Khan E Center. Be assured, like walking with Gridania, this one has no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all the ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as the walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones with Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique.
I see.
Officio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easy in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Khan E Center.
Oh, I will. Thanks.
And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jib? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if I punched her on the nose. When I say fair, I mean reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frishio's missive to the Adder's Nest.
I will.
Elder Frishio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace.
Mission accomplished.
Please wait, Walking One Artoria. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. These one's trust.
Oh, what? Shiny crystal number 3. More to go.
This one was not mistaken about Walking One.
Did you see that?
Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine.
Wait, what?
A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Walk this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One's witness is Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking also Gridania that these ones mean no harm. This one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones.
Yes, there it is. I spy 3. There are tempered Sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. If it isn't Artoria, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? This should answer your question. This is from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the most conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. You're welcome. Just a little more longer. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. That's gonna be a while. Once again, I thank you. Had the science of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into this conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hold on, I thought. Yep.
Hello? Hello, Artoria? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Lima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with a tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Stands at your earliest convenience, or apprise you of the present situation in person.
Hey Tata, what's up?
Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Artoria. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure.
Which means enter right now.
I am given to understand that the matter of Rambu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, and I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Tancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice well? Quite well. I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act.
You know, I honestly couldn't understand the hate with Alphanod. He seems like he has good intentions. I think it might be his tone of voice.
It's good to see you again, Artoria.
I'm back.
I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in this 12th Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. Who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's calls of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, can leave them to their own devices. For a time at least. For a time bears repeating. You can bear ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Anyone a Titan? Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda, who was a primal of the Ixtal who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not have wanted for a more practicable solution.
He's not wrong there. How in the world are you, Chief?
But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's reprise. You have earned it.
Alright, you guys do that. I'll talk to Minfilia again. Because I know she needs to be talked to me. Speaking of...
Something else, Artoria.
Yeah, I met an Asian.
Pardon. Man named La Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. Trolls preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off the veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull of primal hostilities and investigate this La Brea. and all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Eek! Ataru!
Uh-oh. What is it? Huh?
Oh. Sylph. In Thanalan? Wrong Wrath! This one finds walking one Atoria. This one is most dependable of these ones. It's sent by Elder One Frisia to help walking ones. This one is called Horatia. This one comes as a friend. Let these one be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Horatia.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that we had a self-ally for a time. Alright, Minfield, let's talk one more time.
Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Otoria, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asia's presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding.
And part 2 is finished, and I'm gonna end it here. So, dealt with the Sylphs, made peace with them, and saved their elder. Didn't feel like we did much, which makes sense considering all the quests in between felt more like side quests. But I'm guessing they basically added it there for world building. We encountered an Asian. One who many players have been playing through Endwalker, especially through the normal raids, will be able to recognize. Fun fact, he's voiced by Kyle Haybear. That's what I meant. Gaius was the one who was voiced by Kyle Haybear. It was La Habrea. Next time, when we do FF14, we'll be doing with Part 3, where we probably will investigate more on the Asians. It feels way longer than I thought, which means it's going to be a while. And with that, everyone, I hope you all had enjoyed yourselves. Please subscribe, like, all that, follow, yada yada. This has been Dragon Cup Productions. I was your host, Jesse, and I hope all of you had a wonderful rest of your day. So until next time, see you later.